Hey guys, Breaking NCS here. And, oh my god. It's one day. Actually, as far as that goes, it's 2 day. Not 2 days, I mean today, T-O-D-A-Y. Stop scratching your face. And, later today, I will be in Seattle. Technically for me, it's kind of like tomorrow, because I still need to sleep. I take off at 3 p.m. on August 22nd, which is today. It's like midnight right now, and I'm going to Seattle. And oh my god, it's gonna be crazy. Trying to work out in my... The reason I'm making this video is basically just because I need to work out in my head to mentally prepare myself and make sure I got everything. Because I kind of like going over it in my head 100 times, but it doesn't seem to work unless I like say it out loud. And if I'm going to be saying it out loud, I might as well be saying it to you so you can hear it, and so I have something else to upload on here before I leave. So if you're seeing this video on my channel and you've never been here before, first of all, welcome. I don't know what brought you here, but hell yeah. So, hope you stick around. There's not a lot of anything too terribly original here, just me and my regular old life, but yeah. So, but as you're watching this, if it's not September 8th, 2012 yet, then that means I'm still there. Or, well, September 7th. I'm coming back here on the 8th. I'll be here by the 8 p.m. that day, I guess, or something, but yeah, so I'm going to be there, and I'm basically just making this video to, like, sort stuff out of my head. My clothes are already packed. Those are in the car. So that's good. And along with my clothes, I also packed my Dazzle software, because that's not on my laptop, and who knows when I'd ever need it. I mean, I assume I would need it if I was going to record my side of what I'm doing. Because I am doing Runaway Guy stuff, but I'm also doing something else. And that's going to be insanely fun. What else? Kimis. Stop acting stupid. I need to bring my passes. Those are right there. My MP3 players are also there. I also put an extra set of headphones in the other bag, just in case. But I need to get my main set of headphones so I can listen to music on the plane. I got my 3DS charging. I don't have New Super Mario Bros. 2, so yeah, I don't know if I want to play that crap anyway. It's like probably just another Mario game. But I don't really have anything else that I'm too terribly interested in playing on, except possibly like Final Fantasy 3. Whatever. Anyway, stop drumming the Foo Fighters, man. Why do I always do that? It's like a habit of mine. I've been doing that ever since like the 90s. Just randomly. That's a drum fill-in on Oh George by Foo Fighters, and it's the funniest drum fill-in ever. It's like he hits it 5 times and then 5 more, and then at the same time after that. So it's like, except the second group of 5 hits, he hits a different drum. Like those bumpity ones. Not the snare, but like the ones that go like, or something like that, you know. But it's not the bass drum either. I don't know what you call those. Anyway, why am I even talking about that? I should be preparing for PAX. I got my passes. I need to get my, yeah, so my 3DS. I got my cards for my card trick, in case I want to show that to anybody. I got my money fuck. I shouldn't be showing this on camera, but oh my god. It just, oh my god, you have the right to kill me now. You have the right to kill me. This is like $2,000 right here. But the only reason I'm bringing this much cash is because my bank card is going to expire while I'm there. It says it expires September 2012. I don't know if that means September 1st or September 30th, but I'm not taking any chances. So, especially if I stay there too long and I end up having to stay in a hotel by myself. Because see, the thing is, I stay till September 8th, but that's because I was assuming just in case we were recording like the week after the convention. The thing is, we always record the week before, and I should have caught on to that by now. But for some reason, I always want to like... Well, the thing is, even if I stay longer, I wouldn't mind staying for longer because hey, more time in Seattle, more time to hang out and do stuff and whatever. Just look at this, explore the city. Hell, look for an apartment or a job. Oh, and I got like the LP that I'm uploading for while I'm gone. Because I did record an LP to upload while I was gone. and I've been running it into the scheduled uploader, and I'm up to part 12 now, which will go up on September 2nd. And it turns out there's just enough parts to cover all the time that I'm gone, so... but on part 13, the uploads stopped working. I don't know if 13 has even started yet. It seems to have cut off in between two of them. Yeah, 13 is just not starting for some reason. So I don't know if I need to, like, refresh the page, if that would help. I don't know, but, anyway. So I might just, like, turn that off and start it over. But whatever the case may be, I've only got 6 videos left of that to upload. It's only 19 parts. So actually one of the parts will probably be uploaded after I get back. It's kind of nice to be able to do that. So those videos will go up while I'm gone. They're just scheduled at 10 a.m. each morning. So 10 a.m. my time, that would be 8 a.m. for you Californians. And then like 8 a.m. Yeah, 8 a.m. for the West Coasters and 11 a.m. for the East Coasters. And somewhere around 1 or 2 in the afternoon for you Great Britaners. And really late at night, 8 or 9 p.m. for you Norwegian, Finland, for all you guys. This is Doc Ock, by the way. I don't know if I've ever introduced you, but yeah, that's him. There you go. I've had this guy for a couple of years now. Just a really nice little head massage and good time. I love Doc Ock. I don't know. I thought Doc Ock was like the coolest thing. When I first saw the theater preview for that, and it was Spider-Man 2, and then it zooms out, it says 2 July 2004. I'll never forget that. I remember being disappointed by the movie and writing a negative review on Opinions a little bit. It's still there now. But nowadays, it's like that's the best one in the series, as far as I'm concerned. It's just a really good, solid movie. Then my problem with it back then was that it had the same cliffhangers. It was too much like the first, and it had like the same cliffhangers as the first. It's like, oh, is Harry gonna find out, you know? And that's what you wondered at the end of the first one. That's what you wonder at the end of the second one. Just the only difference is Mary Jane found out. But in the process of getting to that conclusion, Doc Ock turned out to be like a really great villain. I remember I was working at Walmart at the time, and this kid came in looking for like a Doc Ock action figure, and I walked around with him for like 10 minutes looking for one, trying to help him find one, because I really wanted to help him find one. Because I was into that, man, I'm telling you. I don't know. But oh well. Anyway. Oh. I wrote this as a topic on my board, but, but I'm not going to make a whole video about that, so I might as well talk about it now. It's kind of weird. It's a weird thing to talk about, but, you know, I'm wondering why it is that we haven't gotten to this point yet already, but internet providers like, you know, Roadrunner and American Online, whoever does that now, I don't know why there's not like brand names associated with that everybody knows. It's like you hear about types of internet connection like cable, Ethernet, T1 and all this, but it's like what companies are providing. It's like there's Roadrunner and that's it, you know. I wouldn't even know who to call if I wanted to get other internet service, because there's like no brand names out there, and I guess they just don't advertise that stuff. I don't know. But anyway, so but you know what I was thinking was, I'm surprised that they still charge monthly fees for that. Like, you think they would charge based on how much information you send. And that's what's going to happen. I can almost guarantee you in a few years somebody's going to think of that. I'm surprised they haven't already, and I said that like 3 times now. But, you know, it's like it would make more sense, you know, for them as a company if they charge based on how much information you send. Because you could have one person paying $50 a month for the internet and only using it like every other day for maybe 1 hour, you know, maybe a total of 30 hours a month or 15 hours a month. And then you have this other person paying the same thing for the same internet and using it for 10 or 12 hours a day. Using it for over like 200 or 300 hours a month. Now, it doesn't make sense that they should have to pay the same thing when the other person is using it and getting so much more out of it. It seems like the other person should pay more because they're using it more. It's the same as if you go to a bookstore, you're not going to pay the same thing for a book that has 50 pages, just a little bit of information, and then you got this other book that has 2,000 pages, a dictionary or something, or an encyclopedia, a whole set of books that has tens of thousands of pages. You're going to have to pay a lot more for that because you're paying for more information. On the internet, it's the same way. It's all it is the exchange of information. You know, they might end up charging like a dime for every gigabyte or something, but you know, in a day's time, you watch 5 or 6 YouTube videos, that's probably a gigabyte of information you send right there. Loading up all the comments and everything, the related videos. you know, it's crazy. It's crazy to think about. I just don't know why they haven't started doing that by now. I'm not saying I want them to do that, because I'd be one of the people that got most heavily charged. I mean, I'm lucky that I still get paid the same thing for internet as someone who only uses it for maybe an hour a day. And I'm sitting here using it for 8 or 10 hours a day. Well, hell, I use it for my job, basically, you know. I know, I got my mind up for a little bit. I did get my laundry done. I need to take out my trash. I got my Mario hat. I gotta remember that. Oh my gosh. I should just make a list of this stuff, I guess. But I'm pretty sure on that last few hours when I'm looking around the house, I will happen to see everything that I need to bring and just go with it. See, what else have I got to eat around here? Like, what can I eat when I wake up tomorrow? I got some more pacus, and I'll be able to have that. Maybe some fish fillets, like, later tonight or something. Some tater tits in here. Got some potatoes. Some biscuits, too. We'll find something. But no, I don't actually have potatoes in the freezer. I just thought of it. You know, I'm probably going to throw those out before I leave, too, because they're not going to be good when I get back. I don't think, anyway. Oh, I don't even know why I'm still recording this. I think I should go ahead and say goodbye. So, yeah, and then when I get to PAX itself, there's you know, there's going to be other things I have to consider, like, when I get there. Here's the thing, PAX East was like, to be honest, it was a little awkward, because I often had groups of fans, like, following me around. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but at the same time, I didn't feel like I could really do anything without excluding them, so I would often just walk around, and then when I got tired, I would just sit, get something to eat, and watch my Street Pass do my 3DS or something. You know, and they would hang out with me because, hey, it's NCS, I guess they just want to hang out. But it did cause, like, kind of an awkward situation later when me and Luca Jin wanted to go have lunch together with a few others of our closest friends. And, like, people didn't get why they couldn't come with us. And, I don't know. How do you really explain that, you know? It doesn't really make any sense, you know, it's not fair to them. Especially if the only reason they came was to meet you, you know? Which, I don't know, that would be pretty sad if you spent $1,000 to come to something just to meet my stupid ass. I don't know why anybody would want to, but that's not, you know, it's not in my, not really my place to know, I guess, why that would be, but, yeah. But it just kind of makes me worry, because what if the same thing happens at PAX Prime and I end up with a bunch of people following me around and then I can't, like, do anything, and I feel like I should be entertaining them, and I just don't know. Yeah, the panel is actually going to be, like, really early in the event. I'm just hoping that everyone has a fair chance to get to it, because as I understand, like, in the first hour, the first block of the event, we're in the first block of the event on the schedule. And the only thing I'm worried about is that not everyone's going to have a fair chance to get there, because maybe they won't be like the first ones in line. Hopefully, you know, the events actually, like the panel and stuff, don't actually start until everyone's had a chance to get in. Because if they don't get a chance, that, I mean, I'm kind of concerned about that. I'm not sure how the whole system works. So I just hope that everyone who wants to come to the panel is able to make it, because it's going to be early this time on Friday. And that's going to be tricky to pull off. I'm not too worried about the panel itself, I'm sure. Yeah, I know, but I mean, to be honest, I don't really contribute much to it, aside from just my popularity. I bring people to it. You know, and apparently people, you know, they cheered pretty loud for me last time, I'm not going to lie. I enjoyed the hell out of that. But I don't want to sit here and act like I'm the only reason they came, either. But, you know, and I don't really, you know, since I'm older, I'm not as knowledgeable when it comes to, like, current computer setups and how things work, how things connect to each other, and, you know, I would have been lost as a sheep in the middle of Montana if you'd set me up there with them to try to help them figure out how stuff went together. As far as the games themselves, if I needed to play the game to get to a certain point to set it up for the challenge, I could do that. You know, and I could come up with challenges myself, which I admit I haven't spent as much time thinking about that as I should. Yeah, but truth to tell, I am a little nervous. I was nervous last time. I mean, if you watched the last video, I'm sitting there flipping a quarter half the time, not wanting to look at anybody. You know, I was scared out of my mind. I don't know what I can do to change that this time. And the crazy thing is, Beverly's going to be there. Some of you know who that is, some of you don't. The Beverly, she's going to be there. She has this picture on Facebook of like 10 PAX passes, 3-day passes. So apparently she's bringing somebody. I had no idea that she was that into gaming. I mean, I knew she was into video games from the beginning because we played together many times. Yoshi's Story, used to play that. Good times those were. Anyway, stop picking my nose, man. I need to stop this camera, so... oh, I'm so nervous, though. I'm just nervous I'm going to forget something. Gosh, reading Argon Matrix's thing about Sydney the other day really took me back, because it's like I could picture so much of what he said. So many of the feelings he said about when, like, going on trips and stuff. Like, those are the best times, too, when you think about it. And it's just like, okay, this is a good time, and this is a perfect opportunity, and then, you know, it gets wrecked, you know, by circumstances and other things, and just, why am I talking about that? Ugh. Don't start drumming. Don't start drumming. I'm done. I think I'm done here. I haven't accomplished what I wanted to with this video. I didn't get things straight in my head. I don't feel any more organized. I don't feel any more prepared. But at least I talked to you guys on the last 94 packs, so maybe that's something. Anyway, we're going to talk about that. We'll talk more about this later. I'll have videos of packs for you. I'll be able to put them on my laptop from my camera, so I can empty out my camera and record more. I mean, most of the footage probably won't even be from packs. It's going to be like it, you know, me and Super Genius and P. Cole and Josh Jepson hanging out. And who knows what we're going to be doing. I mean, holy crap. It's going to be fun times, though. So anyway, oh my gosh, is Mega Man X on the Virtual Console? We got to do a Mega Man X race. I don't know. Because most of the stuff what we're doing, like if we're doing it from the Wii, see, I can't talk about it. It's secret. Anyway, bye. Seriously, bye. I'm actually saying bye like that. Bye.